Yeah,
Last night?
we live right now.
Oh.
Right, most of them correct. That last pen was good.
Say again?
That last pen was
Oh,
good.
this one right here.
Most of them
Yeah,
correct. Right?
that's it.
All right. Shalom, everybody. Right. How about you drop the thumb to the brothers? How Shamal and Bashim Mashak to the sisters. Right. Oftentimes, every now and then, I'll be asked a question as why does the Lord always refer to Israel when he's speaking to them in the feminine tense, right? We have to understand that feminine, right, is a term used in academia, right, by the oppressor, right? You go to the oppressor schools, and he will always have a term based on what he's familiar with called masculine and feminine, because in Latin European languages, there is a system based on masculine and feminine, right? For example, right, you have in Spanish, you have rojo, right? Masculine, right? To say red, right? These both mean red, right? And then for the feminine, you have roja, right? Feminine, right? That's what they mean by masculine and feminine. And we have a similar sort of ordering within our language that kind of appear the same to the naked eye, except when you go into the scriptures and you see men talking to men, or you see the Most High talking to men, you see something that is like the feminine, right? That is like considered the feminine, right? For example, right? We have the word shalom. We have the word shalom. Right? Shalom means what, Matthew? Peace. Shalom means peace. Now you have sha, la, ma. Right? Now, someone who says this is, they'll look at this because this is a usual way of saying, or what the oppressor in his in academia would say, this equals feminine, right? That's what he'll say. But the only problem is that Shalamah is Solomon's name. Solomon, right? Solomon was the king of Israel. Okay, by reincarnation, it still is as Solomon is reincarnated to be Christ, right? The son of David, right? Christ is, his reputation is the son of David as his title because he was him, okay? So now, in our language, the H on the end, right? The H on the end, or in other words, the ha on the end, right? Does not equal feminine in our language, right? Now, when you're reading, do we have a Zondervan's here? Partizan. A Zondervan's, a pictorial Bible dictionary, anyone? The compact one, right? We're gonna get this. We're gonna get some other instances, right? Right. Also, Matthew, you can give me a scripture, right? Let me get a scripture as a matter of fact. Give me Timothy 5:1. Okay. Here's another way. Here's another way of looking at AH, right? Now in the definitions, it's not going to say this, right? But I know this, right? English is born out of Hebrew. And the same way you see Shalamah is the same way how you will have fight. Fight is lakam. Is lakam, right? And fighter. This is English. Fighter is la ka La, ka, ma. So the same way in our English, right? In Ebonics English, we would say fighter. Fighter. A lot of your rap artists, they do things like this. They, instead of ER, they put an AH. Like some real damn Hebrews, right? Now, this is not in the rule book nowhere, right? But this is a consistency. And I'd be a fool to point out the consistency, especially when everybody asks me what it is, and I can't really go into a book to get a brother to understand what the book is saying. So I have to give it in a way that a brother understands. Okay? We got the dictionary right there, right? Only when you get a chance, all right? You got the scripture, right? Go and read.
1 Timothy chapter 5 and verse 1. Rebuke not an elder, but entreat him as a father, and the younger men as brethren.
Rebuke not an elder, right? But entreat him as a father. Now, why am I bringing this? Because our entire system is based on this. You see, you always have an elder man. He might not even be older in age. He could be older in age. He could be older in rank. You see what I'm saying? The brothers in New Jersey, right? Some brothers are in the Jersey school. Some of them are 40, 35, right? But their camp leader is, he probably, I'm not sure of his age, but he's probably about mid-20s, right? So he's about a good 10 or 15 years younger than some of them. And they have to read it from the top again.
Rebuke not an elder.
They are not allowed to rebuke him because he's the elder in rank. Keep reading.
But entreat him as a father.
But they entreat him as a father. You see what I'm saying? Because that young man, right? He's older. He's above me in rank too, right? Technically, according to the rules, we're the same rank, but he's elder to me in seniority. So I entreat him as an elder, still to this day, right? And likewise, brothers in the school, that is our way, right? Brother, you could be the same rank, but seniority says eldership. So I call him sir, even though we're both 5,000s, even though, you know, we're the same rank. You know what I mean? When we stand up in the camp circle, it's not, oh yeah, anybody stand wherever you want to stand at. Now, if you don't know, then stand wherever you stand at, right? Don't be over there fighting for left and right. But if you know your seniorship, respect the elder. Same way how brothers have got gray hairs, but he might meet another man that got gray hairs. You see what I'm saying? So they wouldn't fight to say, I'm your older, I'm your elder. They wouldn't do that unless they know each other. And then based on knowing each other, be like, yo, I'm the big brother to you. Even though we don't got to say mom and dad. But where we come from, I've always been your elder. Or brothers, I would say to another man that has gray hairs, even though, you know, we're not from the same household, I'm from your neighborhood, I've always been your big brother. Right? Our system is based like that. Our system is based on being a family. Family, key thing in the nation of Israel. Right? That's why Commander Jehan always presses on brotherhood, because our race, the survival of our race is based on the brotherhood, respecting the rank and so forth. All right? Any more there? Keep reading.
And the younger men as brethren.
And the younger men as brethren, not as personal servants. Not as shut the F up, do what I say. Treat the younger men like your brother. See what I'm saying? Like he's your son. Your son is your brother. He's a man of your race. You see what I'm saying? Treat the younger men like your brother. What do you gotta do with your brother? You gotta love him. Love thy brother as thyself. See what I'm saying? The same way how you want to abuse a brother, the same way how you wouldn't want no one to abuse you, is how you don't abuse a brother. Okay? No problem, right? That, what we just read, falls into all of this. Okay? But you'll see a lot of times the Most High will write things, or not write things, but the Most High will have men in the records be written, writing his words. And the words will say, refer to all the men in Israel as a H-Tronian. I wonder if I can find it right now. Let's get something that says, thus saith the Lord. Right? In Matthew, bro. Not in Matthew, in Exodus. Yeah, I did already. When you use the bathroom, go ahead. Okay. Also, we take any questions online. Any questions online, we take that. Okay. Kasham, be careful of my drink right there. Look at my drink. Look at my drink. All right. Be careful. No, don't touch it. Don't touch it. Just be aware of it. All right. Okay. Okay. So now you have. Is there more in that verse right there?
No, that was the verse.
Okay. Okay. Good. Right. Okay. So now what we're gonna do is I want to get more examples. I got a whole bunch of examples here. I'm gonna put the name here. Uh-huh. Moving the H in the middle of the names. We have the word son. Right, we have the word son. Son in Hebrew is ban. Right, that's how you say son in Hebrew. Kasham, sit down. Sit. Right? I feel like the pen is dying on me, right? Okay. But then you have this goes in the garbage, right? But no. But later, whatever pen I drop here, remind me that I have to put it in the garbage, right?
Come.
Okay. And then you have ba na. Get up, sit. Right? Ba na. Ba na does not mean daughter. Right? This is not like roho roha, bana, right? This is not feminine, right? This does not mean daughter. This means build. Okay, that means build, right? Why is bana built? Because you need sons to build. All right. If Noah had 3 sons, right, and those sons separate into their own life and where they live at, they can't build nothing unless you have sons. Why? Because to build things, you need a population to build a structure. You need more than one man. You need sons. I mean, families build things. Okay. Okay. Oh, let me see if there's any questions online. Shalom, family. Right. Okay. I thought it was online. Try for quest. Shalom, familia. Damn right. Okay. By the way, the word family, right? The word family is ma sha pa ka. Right, hold on, let me get the ka at the end. Right, so we know that Shalomah is not feminine. Right, Solomon's name. Ma sha pa ka. Okay. And even though there's H on there at the end, right? The family is still ruled by the man, right? But the only thing is, family serves a man, right? At the head of every family, there will be a man, right? So what are we saying here, right? Our rank, the way how our language works is not based on gender; it's based on rank. So you have master tense, right? You have a master tense. Let me get the row off the board here. You have the master tense, right? And then you have the servant tense. Our language is based on the Godhead. We've heard that before, right? The Godhead, right? Master and servant. Okay. Who was the master on the earth a long time ago? Moses. Who was the servant directly beneath him? Aaron. Okay. Okay. We got lakam, we got that, we got lakma. Also, building on the word fight, war. War comes from a fight. What do? You take the same word for fight, which is lakam, right? Lakam. Why is lakam the word for fight? Because people would fight over bread. They will fight over bread. That is how the word lakam became the word fight. Okay, lakam. So now what? The word lakam also means bread. Right, or, yeah, right. Fight or bread. Okay? Bread, right? I take the same word for fight. It's lakam. Okay? Okay, lakam, right? What happens if me have a fight on our block? I live on my block in Brooklyn, and let's say Protozar's block was next door to my block, right? Okay, so imagine we're in Brooklyn, we got Brooklyn and Yonkers. Right here. Right? Somebody offends somebody now. Me on my block, I fight you on your block, right? And then our issues are not solved. So what happens from there, Protozar? Sorry, not Protozar, Matthew. What happens when two brothers' issues are not resolved?
It's still beef.
There's still beef, but now there's beef with who? I fight you.
Yeah.
Every day I see you is beef. Now, are you an island? Do you live by yourself?
No.
Right? So you got people, right?
Your whole family.
You got your whole family. And I got my whole family. So now what happens between our families when they hear about us beefing and fighting?
Your families fight.
Now your families fight. What is it called when two families fight?
A war.
A war. All right? So now we have the tense, right? We have the tense of or from. They mean the same thing even in English. The tense for of or from is ma. Right? So from this fight, right, is a war. So I take the of, right, the from, the of from, right, and put that right here. Ma. Ma lakam. That's how our word of war comes up. Ma lakam. To say this is a war. How did a war come from? From a fight, from a disagreement, from an argument. Your leader from your land came over here talking crap, talking about he wants our river and he wants the resources in our ground. And we say, no, F that. You know what I mean? You want some of this, you got to pay for it. It's on my land. And what does he do? We didn't have an agreement. We had an argument. We had a verbal dispute. A dispute is a fight. So from that, war came. He comes with his soldiers, line up all of the horizon. You know what I mean? What do we got to do? We got to prepare for battle, man. All right? So from a fight is the war. Okay, good. Now, after that now, right? After that now, you have the battlers or the warriors, right? You have the battlers, warriors, same thing. I'm only using these words here because these are words you're gonna come across in the King James version. Battle, I see you process, all right? The battler, the warrior, right? Sometimes you even see this as the champion, right? Champion in the Bible, right? Just think of the person who's battling, the fighters, right? You take this, right? This is the whole basis. This is the base. This is the master of the topic of the whole thing, right? Now, who are the servants? Servants to the war, the battlers, the champions, the warriors, right? You just take this word right here, malakam, and you go put ma, la, kam. Say it again.
Is it ma?
Ma, very good. Malakam, ma.
Ma.
There you go. And that's how we get the word battler or champion or the word fighter, warrior, war, battler. It's a battle. All right. Okay. Because they're serving that thing. Now your woman serves you. So when you're talking to a woman, yeah, because she serves you, you put some of the words you use, the main words in the servant tense. right? But of course, white people in colleges, they're not familiar with this. They just say, oh, look, the man, and oh, look, you talk to a woman like this, and they go think gender-based. Why? Because when a man thinks of anything, he thinks about himself. When Howard Stein said, "You're your father, the devil," right? When he speaks a lie, he speaks of himself, because everyone is thinking of things that relate to them. All right. So the European, he thinks of things relating to his culture, masculine, feminine, his culture, and he relates it. Right? No problem. Everything is based on us, and our system is based on rank. All right. We have no need to have, Roja and Rojo. Damn red. English says it the best. Right? Red is red. Red for women, red for men, red for women. Right? It's simple as that. Right? What's the point? Why the Spaniards have Rojo or Roja? I guess so. I mean, it's cool. It's just that culture of these Spaniards, slave masters. But our culture is based on rank, all right? Without rank, then men, it can be battle of the sexes. Right? We have rank and order here, right? Brother, go ahead.
Oh, Salafi, so we have a question.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we got Hamal Naya.
Go ahead.
She said, can you use a descriptive word like bonito and bonita? Like we were talking about earlier.
No, I don't understand. What were you talking about earlier?
About a role.
Okay. Yeah.
Con.
Mm-hmm.
So she asked for like another descriptive.
Another descriptive. You gotta talk to me in black talk. Descriptive. I don't know. Salakia.
Salakia says, can you?
Oh, wait, hold on. Matthew, go ahead.
Oh, could you write those words in Hebrew so that I could?
Which words?
All of those words.
Oh, you want them in Hebrew?
Yeah.
Okay.
If you could.
I'm gonna put them in ancient Hebrew. Go ahead, President.
Can I write those words?
You wanna write them down too?
If I may.
Okay, so just hold on to the question, right? We're gonna come back to the second, right? Let's write them in Hebrew. You wanna write this down? Get a chance to write it down now, right? We got limited time. President, grab a pen. Okay, so we got the Shalom, right? Shalom, right? For Solomon, it's Shalama. Shalama. Okay. For family, we have Ma, Sha, Ha, Ka. Ma, Sha, Pa, Ka. Okay. For fight, I want to put these in a certain order with the fighting words. I want to start with the roots. Remember now, we always look for the root word, right? Then we add on text, and then we add on text. Okay. So let me move this one down. I'm gonna move this down. All right. Battler is gonna go down here. Ma, la, ka, ma. Okay. So we start with. I'm writing this order for the sense of your tracking or your road to how you should think in the Hebrew, right? We started with la, kam, right? La, kam. That's what we started with, right? This was the word for fight, right? Then we went to ma. I'll put an M. The English letter M came from Hebrew M. Right? Ma, la, ka. Now, lakam, we have mala, kam. Right? Ma, la, kam. Okay? And what else we had? And then we went from fight to war to battlers in the war, which was ma, la, kam, ma. Ma, la, ka, ma. See that there? We start from 1 to 2 to 3. Right? So that was the rule. You always look for the root word. You see a word you don't understand, you look at the added preposition. You add the prepositions onto root words to make them compound words. Right? And then after that, you got the root word, you got the preposition on the front, and then you got the what? The tense of the rank. Almost said gender, right? Because of the white man is the devil, right? The tense of the, almost said it again, because white man is the devil, right? We got the tense of the rank, right? Not gender, right? Women don't go to war. There's no woman warriors. This is not Wakanda forever. All right? It's not our culture. It's right? So we don't have woman warriors. But we do have warriors. We do have battlers and champions. And they write like this. Okay? Okay.
Like, I don't want to come in. That's the same thing that we don't have. There's no queens in Israel.
The water. There's no queens in Israel. So you got Malak to say king, and then Malakah does not mean queen. I'm saying that because I've seen fake Israelite women on Facebook naming themselves Malakah to say queen. Now we ain't kings. We're not kings. You see what I'm saying? We are Yasha Allah, which means what? Princes of Israel, right? So sister calling herself a queen, she must be married to Jesus Christ. I mean, back to Christianity all over again. Back to Christianity all over again. Because she's married to Jesus, because she wants to be the queen. Okay. Also, we have to go over what is a shalom? What is a shalom? Right, what is a shalom? And what is a shalayam? And why do fake Israelites only use this? And they don't use this, and they don't use this. By the way, Solomon, we got the Zonderlands. Let's get the Zonderlands for Solomon's name, right? Solomon. Solomon, S-O-L-O. Right? We have wa in the middle of a word. It's like saying ing. Right? So you see wa in the middle of a word. It's like saying ing. Why in the middle of a word is like what? Ing. So we have the word shalom, which means peace. Good. If I put a wa in the middle of a word, like I did here, it would be like saying peacing. Very good. It would be like saying peacing. Of course, that's not good, proper English, because our language is not English. All right. Now, if you see a ya in the middle of the word, a ya, Y-A, in the middle of a word, it's like saying, it is saying the past tense, which in English is like saying ed at the end of a word. So here's the word peace, right? How you say peace in Hebrew?
Shalom.
So what is shalayam?
Peace.
Peace. It's like saying peace. Of course, that's not good and proper English, but our language is not English. Okay? It's like saying peace. Well, of course, in the hood, we do say that. I peace that brother. I peace them. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you piecing him? We say that. We say piecing him. And then you might say, yo, you might say the verb. You might say, well, that dude is in my set over there. You go piece that cat. And you go over there piecing. Oh, they piecing. They piecing. They piecing. And then you come back and say, I piece that cat, that brother, I piece homeboy. You see what I'm saying? We talk like that though. You see what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Whenever you okay, President? That's shut up. So we don't want shut up. We want XO. XO. Come. Okay. Good. There's no more questions online, right?
Nah, sir.
Rojo is not Roja. Okay, no sense. Rojo is not Roja. I don't speak Spanish. I'm corrected, right? Right? But shalom is not shalom. Okay? So when a cat come and greets you, shalom. Ooh, you don't know Hebrew, brother. That's what it means. That's what it means. It means they don't know what the tense is. Now, do we have the biblical Hebrew textbook in here?
Okay.
Oh, there we go. We got the biblical Hebrew textbook right here. So let's go get into books. Let's go get into, they don't believe us because we black folks, we got afros, right? So they don't, brothers with afros, they must not know what they're talking about. So we're gonna see if Bonnie Prajadi Kittle and Vicky Hoffer, right? These good, you know a cat rich when they got the name Hoffer. It sounds like velvet. It sounds like good sofas and Bentleys and Mercedes Benzes. You know what I mean? And a house with a giant fountain in the front of in the front yard. You know what I mean? 1,000 square feet. Vicky Hoffer, right? Rebecca Apps Wright. We're talking about the creme de la creme of America. We're talking about the cream on the top. We're talking about the good stuff. The nobles. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. And where is this book from? This book is from Yale. What does it say? What does it say, Matthew, right there?
Yale University.
This is from Yale University, right? So this is where all the drug dealers take their money. They don't believe us on the street telling them that we're gonna hang them from light post for being a drug dealer, right? But they're gonna take that drug dealer money, right? And they're gonna, one of them might send their child to Yale or something. Send their child to Yale, or like get that good education. You know what I mean? And we're gonna go to page 3, right? So now Matthew's gonna read this first part right here, right? Matthew's gonna read this first part right here. You can hold the book, Matthew. It's all good. Okay. I want you to read the part where we're talking about the war and all that, right? Okay. Yeah, you can start right here. Okay, start from here. Originally, right? Go ahead. Nice and loud, Matthew, right?
Originally, only the consonants were used.
Originally, right? So we're talking about the origin, because the tense that's removed of originally is the origin. In the originally, in the origin, Hebrew had what?
Only the consonants were used.
Only the consonants were used, so we did not have E's and O's and I's and U's, right? We didn't have European vowels, right? We wrote like this. We didn't say, oh, we got a shy, let's put an A here, and an L here, and an A here, right? But for English pronunciation, you would look at this and you would say sha, because that is how this character, this letter, is pronounced. This is pronounced sha. This is pronounced la. But we don't write vowels in there because that's not in our language. So we didn't have vowels that consisted of E, O, U, and I, E, O, U, right? A, E, I, O, U, right? We just had the sha, the la, the ma, and the wa as a tense. All right? Go ahead, keep going, Matthew.
By the time of the Israelite kingdoms, some consonants, ya, I'm not sure what, ya, wa, and ka.
So they said the ya, and they wrote it like this, ya. Which one is it again? The wa, the ha, the wa, the ha, and then what's the other one? Ya, the ha,
the ya, the ha, and the ka.
And the ka. You sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ka.
It's Salaki,
You
sir.
see, let me look at it.
Ka, wa, and
Ka,
ya.
the wa, yeah, I was reading
The wa, the ya, the wa, and the ha. The ha.
The ha.
Yeah, they look. You talking about these two? These two look similar. They look similar. You know what I mean? Because this one is this is the same. It's just, you're taking the little tip out of here. All right. So it's the wa. It's the ya, the wa, and the ha, right? Ya, and then we got the wa, and then we got the ha, right? Keep reading.
Were used to indicate certain vowels.
So when they say the Israelite kingdoms, they're thinking from the standpoint that the oppressor is the real Jew. Right? That's how they're thinking. They're thinking of the oppressor being the real Jew. And so when they're talking about Israelite kingdom, they're talking about these Khazars who have now labeled themselves as Jewish. They're referring to them as Israelite kingdoms. What did they do? Read the part again.
By the time of the Israelite kingdom.
So they're talking about by the time of Jewish people, translated, right? By the time of Jewish people, read.
Some consonants.
These consonants, which are not vowels, read.
Were used to indicate certain vowels.
They use these to indicate their own European vowels for these European-speaking people. So they turn the wa into o, right? Go ahead. They got it written down over there, right?
Come.
Go ahead.
Wa is the o or u.
Say, hold on. The wa is the o or the u. Go ahead.
The ya is the I or the e.
The ya becomes an I or an e somehow, right? Right?
And the ha is a.
And the ha becomes a letter A. Right? So now, how does the Jewish man say hello? He would say, anyone here from New York?
Shalom.
He would say shalom, spell it.
Shalom.
He would say Shalom. Right? Hold on, brothers. I got you. Right? Now, we have shalom, there's the word shalom, but there's no O in shalom, right? There's no O in shalom, right? How do we put a O in shalom? We have to take what, Matthew? Go ahead.
With the what?
We have to give him a hand. Right? This brother is smart. Right? The Lord has provided a brother with wisdom in here. Right? They would have to put the wa in there. They have to put the wa in there. So you're gonna see them, right? Sha, la, wam. And that's how they got shalom. Because to these Jewish people, why don't mean ing? You see what I'm saying? Why don't go by the same rules that we going by as using tenses in the middle of a word? So to a fake Israelite who believes them over us, Hebrew is confusing. And they're going to try to learn Hebrew, and they're going to try to beat the UPK and can't, because the Lord is not with them. Right? The Lord is not with people, brothers trying to get down with other cultures. Brothers trying to cover themselves with the leaves in the Garden of Eden. The Lord is not with that. The Lord will kick you out the Garden of Eden and kick you out the school. So you can be somewhere else in the land of Nod where danger is at. Right? Where Cain is killing Abel. That's where you're going to be if you don't want to be in the Garden of Eden. You see what I'm saying? The Garden of Eden, you can't wear no leaves, man, of the other culture, man. You can't cover yourself in leaves. Cover yourself in Jewish leaves. And cover yourself in Arabic leaves. And cover yourself in Chinese leaves. And cover yourself in white Caucasian leaves. Right? We're going to put you out there to be with them outside of the garden. You're going to get kicked out of the Irish if you can. The Lord did that once in 1995 and again in the year 2000. And left Commander Johan in here alone. Right? And the brothers who was in the school joined back home to him, Jeremiah and so forth. You know what I mean? And that's bringing birth to the kingdom again. And everything I'm saying is in the Bible. If you want, ask about it. I will get the scriptures to support that likewise, precept upon precept. Okay? So now, wa to the Jewish man does not mean ing, it means o. And here's the thing, right? Any Israelite that says this, he is born out of somebody who believed the Jewish man over the ISUP king. He believed the Jewish man over the ISUP king. So they tried to say, they know there's no vowels in Hebrew. So they tried to say this, that they see the Jewish man with. And they tried to say this in Lashwan Qadash. How would you say this in Lashwan Qadash, Matthew?
Shalom.
Shalom. That's where Shalom came from. Give Matthew a hand. That's where Shalom came from. Okay, good. So Shalom as a greeting, fake Hebrew, don't know a damn thing, can't teach you nothing about the Bible, can't teach you nothing about Israelite culture, because you can't even get hello down. You know, you go to a language, you got the first thing they tell you, you start to say hello. They say you're going to speak French. You go to a French class. The first thing they tell you is bonjour. Right? You go to Spanish. The first thing they tell you is hola. You learn Arabic. The first thing they teach you is salam. You go to Chinese. The first thing they teach you is ni hao. Come on, man. You can't even teach an Israelite how to greet in his own language, and they want to come tell us what's right in the UPK. Shut your mouth.
Right.
Shut up. Okay? Good. Right? Big up everyone online, right? We got hand claps. They know what time it is. They know what time it is. Okay? Good. Oh, you point. You got that script. You got the.
Yeah, I got.
Go ahead, President.
We have a question.
We got a question. Read that first, and we get a question.
Solomon, in a pictorial Bible dictionary. Solomon, in English, you got it broke down.
Oh, right quick, Danisha Jones, you're correct. That will be Yiddish, right? Following Jewish culture instead of the UPK would be Yiddish. Shalom is Yiddish. That thing right there, shalom. That is Yiddish lead. That's Yiddish Jewish leaves of the garden. You know what I mean? Leaves, covering the silver leaves in the garden. What is the difference in ancient Hebrew and Yiddish, right? Danisha Jones asked, one second, man. Danisha Jones asked, what is the difference in ancient Hebrew and Yiddish? Read the part again from the top. Originally,
only the consonants were used.
Here's the difference, Danisha Jones. Read it again.
Originally, only the consonants were used.
Read it again.
Originally, only the consonants were used.
The difference between Lashwan Qadash and Yiddish is originally the ancient. Ancient means originally, right? Only the consonants were used. We did not use any vowels. You want to give me that time with the Israelite kingdoms?
By the time of the Israelite kingdoms, talking about Yiddish and the Jewish man, right? Keep reading. Some consonants. They took some of the consonants. Read. The ha, the wa, and the ya. The ha, the wa, and the ya. Keep reading. Were used to indicate certain vowels. They used the ha, the wa, and the ya to indicate European vowels. That's the difference between Lashwan Qadash and Yiddish. All right. No sweat, Danisha Jones. Right. Go ahead, President. I mean to hold up.
Okay. And Shalak says, and this goes along with you talking about the Hebrew with King Solomon's name. Mm-hmm. They also have it in the Yiddish.
They have
it in Yiddish. Actually, so they say Solomon's name in the Hebrew. We're talking about what they're speaking today. The Yiddish. Yeah. They spell it.
Come close to the camera. Speak toward the camera. Right there.
Oh, they spell it S-H-E.
S-H-E.
L-O-M-O-H. Mm-hmm. That's how they spell it. That's how they spell it. S-H-E. L-O-M-O-H.
Okay, got it. Okay, when you see the Jewish man around town, right? He would pronounce it as Shalom. You heard the thing before. You heard it. This is always a name of some slime ball too, and some slime ball devil. His name is always Shlomo.
Slow.
You're slow-mo. You better put your hands in your pockets. Because he's gonna try to talk the money out of your pockets. And he's gonna try to con you or rob you in some way and do something unfair, give you an unfair deal somehow. Slow-mo. That name is Solomon. And they put slow-mo like this because they know there's no vowels in between the Shah and the La.
Oh God.
You see what I'm saying? And then of course, you know. Sit down, sit. Sit. Right? Sit is Yashab in Hebrew, right? No, right? Yashab is sit. Right? No sit. Go ahead, Brother John.
Go. So let me say Solomon, which means peaceable.
Which means peaceable. Right? So they're saying it means peaceable. It's really like saying peace. What is it like saying? Matthew?
Peace.
Like, go ahead.
Peace, eh?
Peace. No. Solomon. Shalom.
Oh, peace.
Peace. What? You got the tense on the end. It's like saying. It's like saying peacer.
Oh.
Right. For someone who's a peacer, he's a peaceable one. He's a peaceable one. You know what I mean? Someone who's a fighter, he's a fightable one. You see what I'm saying? Someone who is this is all bad English, terrible English, because you know, someone who's an arguer, he's an arguable person. You see what I'm saying?
All right.
That's yeah, right? Come on, right? So that's how we're going forth with the language, right? Go ahead, President.
You want more on it, sir?
You need more, yeah?
Yeah, just tell him about that. He's the third son.
Okay, so they start going into his family, right?
Yeah,
okay, so we can drop that, right? No, throw out the Protestant, right? God. Okay, we can drop that book to Matthew. We two out with that, right? Oh, we need the name Jim now. Someone give me Jim now. Right. Someone give me Genesis 46 and 17.
46 and 17.
Genesis 46 and 17. Let Matthew get the scriptures. You can put it on the computer on the screen. But let Matthew get the reading. All right.
I got it.
Go ahead, Matthew.
Genesis 46 verse 17. And the sons of Asher.
Now these are the daughters of Asher.
Sons of Asher.
These are the sons of Asher. Go ahead.
Jimnah.
What?
Jimnah.
Jimnah is one of the sons of Asher. Right? Let's see how we spell Jimnah's name. Let's see how we spell Jimnah's name. Here's Jimnah. Jimnah. Right? This is the first mentioned son of Asher, the tribe of Asher. Like now, our culture is based on rank. Right? So now if they mention the name first, it's because he was the eldest son. You see what I'm saying? His name was
Jimnah.
His name was Jimnah. In the Hebrew, it was Yamanah. That was his name. Right? Who was the next son?
And Ishua.
And what?
Ishua,
right? Now we're talking about the second son of Asher. Ishua. Right? In the Hebrew, it's Yahshua. Okay? Okay, keep reading.
And
Isui, keep going.
And Beriah.
Right? Now, who are these again?
The sons of Asher.
These are the sons of Asher. Let me write all the names down, right? How many we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we got 5. Let me put all the sons' name on here, right? Isui. And by the way, who are Matthew? Who are the Asherites today?
The South Americans.
South Americans, all of them.
Some of them.
Some of them. Good, good. You want to give me some examples of some countries from South America that are from the tribe of Asher?
Venezuela.
Venezuela, good.
Brazil.
Brazil, good. That's basically Colombia, Paraguay, Ecuador, Bolivia. You know what I mean?
The other side is Naphtali.
And the other side below it,
okay,
is Naphtali. Talking about what's the symbol of Naphtali? Where's Naphtali at? Naphtali. Naphtali is the road. It's like a mountain there. And they did just that thing right there. You see a deer, a mountain, it's like a road. It's like a road, right? A road sees you coming. What does a road do? Anybody who knows about the road, that kind of goat. It's like a mountain goat. When the enemy comes, or when they see danger, what do? They run up. They run up the mountain. And the Mapuche Indians did the same thing. You see what I'm saying? A person came, he came to take over the land in Argentina, Chile, and then Mapuches ran up into the mountain and survived. Okay? Them brothers were fighters. Keep reading.
And Sarah, their sister.
Oh, you're missing one. Isupk.
And Bariah.
And Barayai. Right, Barayai. Okay, Barayai. Right, Barayai. And who else?
And Sarah, their sister.
And Sarah, the sister, right? Okay, so now here are the sons of the 4 sons of Asher. Right? All of them got Hal at the end of their name. All of them except one. 1, 2, 3. Right? Because their name is not based on gender, their name is based on the role that they play. You see what I'm saying? It's not based on gender, all right? Now here's what I want to do. I want to get what these words are, right? So now we're going to get to use the concordance. Do you have a Strong's concordance in here?
Yes, sir.
A Strong's concordance.
I can't have one in my bags.
Got one in your bag? Let's see it right quick. We got one right here. You can get one too, our brothers, if you got one in your bag, right? Matthew, right? You got to learn to use this book right here, right? This is called the Strong's concordance. So what we do is every word in Hebrew that's in the Bible, they got them numbered, right? So these go, so at the first part, you're going to have A and B and C and D and F and G and H, right? All the words in English in alphabetical order. Then when you go to the back, you're going to have all the Hebrew words in Hebrew alphabetical order, right? And the Hebrew alphabetical order goes by numbering. Numbers and the biblical Hebrew go in the same order, right? So the first letter, the first word in the Hebrew is going to be A, or Abba, really. That's the first word you're going to find here, right? So I need to, you see the numbers?
Yeah.
Okay, good, right? We're going to get Jimna, right? We're going to get what this name means, right? So I need you to go to number 3,232. All right, so we're going to go into concordance. We're going to get concordance code 3,232. You got it? Read.
Yimna.
Yimna, which is this name right here. They say Yimna or Jimna?
Yimna.
Let me see it. Okay, so the concordance wrote Yimna instead. Because, of course, in Hebrew, there's no J, right? There's no J or no J sounding anything, right? And the letter J was invented by the Roman Catholic Church in the 1700s as a way to make it hard for people to say the Lord's name, because when the Israelites said the Lord's name, Egypt fell, right? So any person knows that, damn, Egypt let these people say the Lord's name. you know what? We're going to hide the Lord's name on top of all of the curses they put on us already. All the disadvantages they put on us already. Now we can't be calling our own God's name. The God of the Bible. And the Bible's everywhere. But everywhere the Bible is, and nobody knows the Lord's name because it was hidden by writing the Lord, capital L-O-R-D. All right? What you got there?
Yimna.
From
3231.
3231. 3231, which should be up, right? But this is 3232. Right. So he's saying it's from 3231. So we have to go to 3231 to see what this name is based off of. And go to 3231.
3231. Yaman.
What does it say?
Yaman.
Yaman. All right. So it's based off of Yaman. And what does Yaman mean?
To be right.
It means to be right. It means to be right. Okay. What's the next one? We got Yeshua, right? Yeshua, right? Okay. So now we're gonna go to 3,438. Right? 3,438. Ready? Go ahead.
Yishba.
Yes, they say Yishba. They turned it. You know what they did? They turned the wa into a v. They didn't say that before because v is not a vowel. And here's the thing: they turned the y into a v here, but then they turned the y into an o and u. Babylon, man. Babylon, man. Babylon's confusion. I mean, the word Babylon comes from Baba. And Baba is confused. Everyone is confused right now about what Kanye West is saying. They don't understand it. Blacks are Jews. Blacks are the real Jews. What's going on? It's confusing because everybody has the white Jew as the Jew. You have the Jewish man. There's no such thing as a white Jew. But there is a Caucasian man walking around calling himself Jewish, right? And even they can't understand the fullness of their culture. They're trying to academic it out and spell it out, and use academia, and they trying to talk it out, and then next thing you know, they have Messianic Jewish and they have non-Messianic Jewish because they're not united. Because there's confusion there, right? A house divided against itself cannot stand, which is what our king said. You see what I'm saying? The Most High and Christ, they are not united. All right? The only thing they can be united in is coming against you. All right? No problem. Keep reading Matthew.
From 7737.
It's from 7737. what?
7.
7737. All right, so now we're going to go to 7737. This is how we find out what names mean. We're going to concordance. Look at the concordance code of the name. You take the concordance code to wherever it came from to get the, what we trying to look for? We're trying to look for the root. Give man the root word. We're always looking for the root word. All right, we're going to start like a tree. Tree starts with a seed. And the seed sprouts roots. And then it goes into a tree. Right? And then it brings out branches to the tenses, branches to the other kind of tenses, branches into understanding the whole tree, what's going on in the tree. You see what I'm saying? Even the roots are growing out. The roots are growing out into tenses and to understanding all kind of things. We're getting firm in our rooting of this thing. And we're reading the branches of this thing. All right? So we can get back to properly having a family tree and how the tree of knowledge. All right? Go ahead.
7737. Shabbat.
It says what?
Shabbat.
Spell it in the Hebrew, Babusha.
Shavah.
So you're probably saying Shawah. Right? It's not like saying Shawah, right?
Come.
Let me see it there. Shawah, good. And what did it say?
A primary root to level.
It says a primary root They really say primitive, but primary sounds good. It's the same thing. I'm rolling with what you said. The primary root. I like that. All right. Shawa. And it means to what?
To level.
To level. Break it down. Keep reading.
I.e. equalize.
Oh. So this is to level. So this is level how we talk as level. To equal, to level things out. All right. So he would be, Aishwa would be like the leveler. All right. So Yamina would be like right-er. Right-er. Yashawa would be like level, blur. Okay. What's the next one? Isui. 3440. 3440.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
3440. Yishvi.
Yishvi, right? Which is Isui. Right? Keep going.
The name of two Israelites.
The name of two Israelites.
From 7737.
From 7737, which is the same one. Right? So this one is also, this name is also from Shawah. Because 773 what?
37.
Right? So 7737 is also Shawah again. You see what I'm saying? So his name is also mean level. But now here's the thing now. We got two sons. He wants to name both of them levelers. He wants to name both of them levelers. What does he do? He just changes the letter on the last one, just for pronunciation's sake. Pronunciation's sake. That's for names. That's not for words, but it's for names. Just for pronunciation's sake. Okay? Now we got a last son. Right? Barayai. Right? We need 1283. 1283. Okay? 1283. Okay? I'm gonna put that one there in my notes as a matter of fact, you know. I help the brothers make a lot of names. See what I'm saying? Most Christ brothers are getting it now. I'll be relieved if I can finally get back to making garments, brothers are, man. I'm getting dry on money. I don't get no chance to make no dough, man. No chance to make no meat trees, nothing. You know what I mean? So most Christ brothers is finally getting the Hebrew and being divided the burden. You know what I mean? So I can finally fix my car. You know what car we got brothers up. Our car he's fixing all the time. Fix that car. I'm gonna give all my pockets over to y'all. I'm gonna give my social, my bank card number, everything. Just take the money and fix my car, man. I took the train today, man. My car, you know what I mean? My car, you fix it. Yeah, man, we got to call good brother, y'all. We say, President?
I'm being with you.
Huh? Come.
I'm being with you.
Come.
Oh, man.
Ain't that right, Kasham? Come. When you're ready, Matthew, right? Go ahead.
1283.
Okay, we got 1283. Go ahead.
Bariah.
We got Bariah. Go ahead.
Apparently from the feminine of 7451.
What did they say?
It said apparently from the feminine of 7451.
They call it from the feminine. That's what they said. They call it from the feminine. Right? Now these are sons' names. You know what I mean? These names ain't feminine at all. Right? And he's saying feminine. Why? The same reason why we said to the oppressors to Mr. Strong. Strong's his name. You got Strong's concordance. You got the James concordance. So to white people, the H at the end of a name, the ha at the end of a name, to them they look at it as feminine. Not quite. Not quite. All right. He will be mistaken. He will be damn incorrect. All right. Okay. Okay. Go with Matthew, right? You got it. You got it, brothers up.
Was it 1283?
1283. Yeah, we got that already, right? But you got where it came from, right?
7451.
7451. Go ahead. One second, brothers, all right? Go ahead, Matthew.
7451.
Mm-hmm.
Ra.
It's from what?
Ra.
So spell it for me in the Hebrew.
R-A-R-A-H.
R-A-R-A-H. And what did it say?
From 7489. Bad or evil. Adversity.
So
affliction.
So we know that to be right. Right? And what does Ra mean? Say it again from the top. Say the corners quote everything.
7451.
So this is 7451. Go ahead.
Ra. From 7489.
3 Hebrew characters, right? Let me see right quick. Oh. 7451. That's right. That's right. Right. Okay. So not Ra. So out there, everyone online. If you're writing this down, right? Made a mistake there. 7451 is right. Okay. Go ahead.
Bad or evil.
So this name means bad or evil. Bad or evil. Right? Really, it just means evil. I don't want to give you 2 words, because then 2 words are going to make you question every time, is this bad or evil? Don't say evil. Right? Now, the white man is saying that, right? I don't believe that is the name by intention. Right? Look around there for the word companion or friend. Okay, look for the word companion or friend, because companion and friend is ride. This one right here, ride. Same way we got the I right here. We got the I right here for friends. I'm gonna give it to you right now, Matthew, right? So I'm gonna say this, and I say this all the time to every people everywhere, all over the place. In the UPK, we know better than Strong's Concordance. We are scholars, and the Lord give us more understanding than Mr. Strong's. All right.
It's 7453.
7453. But read it.
Raya.
Raya. Let me see it again. Right. Go ahead.
From 7462. An associate, brother, companion, fellow friend.
Brother, companion. It's only saying brother because in black talk, in Bible language, your friend is your brother. You see what I'm saying? It's not talking about being actual brothers. Right? It's not saying that's actual brother. That's like me saying brother. But in Hebrew talk, my friend, brothers is my actual brother. Even though me and him don't got the same family. My friend's from Jamaica. I don't have not one family member who's not from Jamaica at all. Nobody. You see what I'm saying? My dad, my mom, uncle, aunties, cousins, all from the island of Jamaica. Protestants, your entire family's from where? Yonkers?
South Carolina.
And South Carolina. I got no family in South Carolina. I got no family in Yonkers, but yet Protestant, I roll with Protestant. He's one west, I'm one west. That is my brother. That's my friend, my companion, and we gonna roll the camp together, and then we gonna divide the food for the food banks, to the homeless shelters, to the food drives. We roll together. That's my brother. Even though we're not blood related by family, but we are blood related by race. You see what I'm saying? So friends, companion, go ahead. I'm gonna put friends. I'm gonna put friend there. Okay? And that's probably where the word evil came from. This word evil probably comes from friends, because friends come together to do evil. That's true. Man by himself, on his best behavior, can't do no evil by himself. You see what I'm saying? You have something called crowd mentality. You see what I'm saying? People come together to do evil. You know what I mean? Adultery needs more than one person. You see what I'm saying? Adultery, what else? Them homos ain't homos because they by themselves. They going with the wrong companion, the wrong friend. You know what I mean? The wrong counterpart, whatever. You know what I mean? Drugs, using drugs. That's people coming together to have a cipher. That's you got a buyer and a seller. You see what I'm saying? They come together to do evil. You know what I mean? Murder, same thing. One man murdering another one. One man stealing from another one. One man envying another one. Evil comes from people more than one person, all right? So it's good to say evil comes from the word friend. When the world is a much smaller place, and the known world is a much smaller place, there's people, and everybody knows everybody. So evil is done by two people that know each other. Murders in New York. Shootings are brothers that know each other. For the most part, damn near all the time. Murders are done by brothers who know each other, their neighbors, or you're on the same block, or you recognize him from some opposing gang. You know what I mean? These are people that know each other. A drug deal going wrong, or somebody owes somebody $5. All right? That's where evil comes from. Brothers that know each other. That's black on black crime for you, all right? Good. We got any more questions online? Press this up.
Nah, sir.
What time we got there?
We got 8:36.
8:36. Well, we got some time. We covered some things today, man. I was hoping. I was wondering whether I was talking too much. We got some Hebrews done today, man. Most High in Christ, man. Okay. Good. By the way, these right here are the sons of Asher. Sons of Asher. All right. We only came across his name based on trying to find the not discriminating on the tribe or any tribe at all. I'm not from the tribe of Asher, right? But this point in particular had a name that had the Ha's at the end of it. That I wanted to give an example for, where this does not mean feminine, and this does not mean feminine names. Okay. Okay. What chapter and verse was that we reading again? Was that Genesis?
Genesis 46 and 17. So.
Genesis 46 and 17. Hold on. What I also do is, yeah. Oh, we know our favorite apps right here, man. We got the Hebrew interlinear, right? We love this app right here. I go to Genesis what? 46
and 17.
46 and 17. And it will say, the sons of Asher. And how did they write it? They write Banya. Banya. Ashar. Banya Ashar. Right? This text right here, it means mine. But for what I see when it comes to titles, be prepared to think of it like of. Because anywhere you see of, anywhere, you're gonna see a yah there. I don't care what it is, whether it's no, that's not true. It's not always, but just be prepared to see when you see Banya, you're gonna see it's like saying son of. Right? Go ahead, Professor.
Alicia Jones have a question.
Okay.
She want to know how do you say class in Hebrew?
Who said that?
Alicia Jones.
Class. This was a word that General Kabbalah was all teaching, not to go in the notes. Or a bit more second while I look at the notes for General Kabbalah's old notes. To get words like class, you need something called synonyms. Right? Because of course, class is not. You're not gonna see. You're not gonna look in the Bible and say, "Oh, Elijah sat in class." That's not biblical. That's one of those modern today English. See what I'm saying? That's like modern English. So you need synonyms to get the wording context in English of what class was back then when they were translating the Bible into English. So we gotta look for class in the Old English. All right. So when I put class in the Bible, of course, it comes up with 0 results in the Bible. You see what I'm saying? So we go. So suppose I put school in the Bible, right? And I press search, right? We're gonna get time for search. And guess what? School is not even in the Old Testament. So whoever was translating the Old Testament, words wasn't described as school at all. You see what I'm saying? Only it started from Acts. This word school comes up in the Bible 3 times, only in the New Testament, right? Acts, 1 in Acts, 1 in Galatians, 2 in Galatians. Talking about, and then it says schoolmaster for the other one, right? So let's go to Acts, and it says school here, right? And it says what? Probably a feminine or presumed. They always say feminine again because that's how white people think. Masculine and feminine. Is it presumed derivative of the alternate, right? More Greek. That G right there means Greek, right? Remember earlier we were looking at other Hebrew words in the Old Testament? The H meant Hebrew. G means Greek, right? Properly loitering or withholding oneself from work, right? And that is how they're looking at school here. So I'm not sure, right? I'm not sure, right? So here's what we want. We want. Go ahead.
So would it be like some place where the priests, when they the place where they was reading the Torah, or having a congregation to come together when they, when they talking to the crowd, so it's like in the Old Testament, something like that.
On to something. So the temple would have been our school. And this is a good insight too. Before the slave market system and way of life in America, we didn't have schools to force us to learn slave master language English. You see what I'm saying? We had a land, we farmed the land, and then we sent the child off to the priest to do the Sabbath service and sit between grown men and read Hebrew. You see what I'm saying? We were simple folk. We lived happy. We didn't have slave masters tell us, learn math. I need to run my cashier one day. You see what I'm saying? Learn science. So you can teach us white people how to get to the moon one day. Learn physics. So when you invent a car, you Negroes when you Negroes make a car, you can make sure the slave master, don't crash in the car that you made for me. You see what I'm saying? All these schools is to get the best of us and put them into society. And of course, everyone's going to school, and all of the failures who don't do school, you still work at McDonald's, or you work at somewhere, or you sell drugs, or you do some other thing in the slave master society that's not complicated, right? So what the kids be doing all day? I don't know, man. You know what I mean? That's for kingdom to come for us to know what's going on. When the kids were in school all day, probably at home loving their father, loving to learn their race, and not being indoctrinated. Okay? So we got class. I looked at the synonym for class. Of course, English again is one of those words where it's just a mess of language. Class could be the your class in society. Right? Like you say, you don't got no class or a class system. Right? It's not getting we got category, grade, rating. Right? And even here, we still can't find class like classroom. Okay, so let me put in classroom. Let me put in classroom. Okay, so here we go. So we have a study hall. It's a good thing she asked this question too, so people can know what time it is when it comes to looking for certain words in the Bible. All right, hold on. The other day I was asked for crusader. Right, crusader is not in the Bible.
You have to bring it back.
Bring it back.
Right there, sir.
There we go. Most High in Christ. We broke through that one, huh? That's a part of his name. Part of our name to break through. Study hall, school, schoolhouse, room, lecture, home room, right? Home, schoolroom. So we got an idea. Here's how we say school. School is bayat sapar. Right, that's how we say school. Right? Bayat means house, and this is for instance in the Bible, right? The Jew, you go to modern day fake Israel today, right? Fake Israel meaning the Israelites are not there. You see what I'm saying? Heathens are in our lands, claiming us, rearing our culture. So you go to fake Israel today, you go to Tel Aviv or something, right? Every building starts with bayat. Every building starts with bayat. Can I see this on the board or it's too blank, right? Let me get a little penny.
Mom, keep that shine.
Okay.
Why would you throw it in the garbage?
What's that you put in the garbage?
It's not when I told you to throw it in there.
Oh.
Sit down.
Probably thought it was finished.
No, that's something to give it to me.
School. I hope people can see this better online.
They can see it better.
Most time correct, right? Baya Sapar. Baya Sapar. Right. Home. Bayat is home or house. And then what? Book. Right? Book. Or even Saparia. We know the tense at the end is how you say plural. Right? Plural. In other words, like S. Well, not an apostrophe. Apostrophe is like saying is, but S. Okay? So Bayat Saparia is how we say school. To say house of books, not home. It's more like house. You know what I mean? It's more like house. Bayat is house. Of course, it's from the word tent. Right? House of books. Right? So then we got what? Class. Class is really a classroom. Right? So then we have what? You got to get the word in English. You need the word chamber. Right? I don't really think we had the word. I never really come across the word room in the Bible. It's more like chamber. So let's get the word for chamber. Right? So we look for the word chamber in the Bible. Oh, is this a check-in? What is this? Should I just I'm teaching class right now? Okay. Okay. All right, show us the wrong guys. Okay. Okay, we got room here. We got room. It says quan, nest. We should make nests, right? Contracted from 707. So 7 as nest, sometimes including nestlings, dwelling. Okay. That's not what I wanted. Is there room in their father's house? Nope, that's not a room. So room in the Bible is more like space. Okay. Maquam. Okay. Okay. So let's so we're looking for chamber. So I put chamber in my concordance in my Bible app there, and I look for the word chamber, right? And chamber only means one thing in the Bible, right? We got Joseph made haste, right, for his bowels and his brother, but to weep, and he entered into his chamber and wept today with his room. All right? Chamber is kabar. Use as chamber 21 times because that is the word for chamber, bed chamber. You see that one right there? Bed chamber. That's like your bedroom. Bed chamber. Oh, what did I do? Okay. So don't always look at what the oppressor has written here. Look for the more usages in the King James Version, because that's what we're working with here. Inward parts. Why? Because in your body is like a house, and in just like a house, there's inward parts of the house. You see what I'm saying? Remember, we're people that come from tents, and in tents is one thing: mom, dad, and kid in the same tent, triangle tent from our cows that we killed here in the field, right? And we go to people where we had sons. We remember earlier we were a son, Ban. And then Ban became Bana to say build. And we started building buildings. All right? Started building buildings, and next thing you know, we got chambers, the inner parts of the house. And we compare it to the body. We got the part for the bathroom. Like we got parts for the bathroom in our body. And then we got the part for eating, the dinner room. And like we got parts for eating in our body. And then we got parts for fresh air, just like we got parts for fresh air in our body. You see what I'm saying? Go ahead, Professor.
So, I have a question. Denisha Jones. Can you see the writing in blue? Because she's saying something about the light. I'm looking on here. I'm looking at these two.
The light. The blue is light. Is he saying the blue or the red is light? That's 5 minutes ago, right?
Actually, the count 5 minutes ago.
Okay, so let's get some more description on exactly what it's like. I mean, it looks dark to me. I'm looking on the screen. I can see on the screen. Yeah. The red looks light. I'm not sure. So, you know what I mean? Is the red better? We can go to the red if red is better. Right?
So I want if I may, I think the blue is a whole lot better.
Think the blue is better?
Okay.
Okay, but for the people online, you know, they might see a little different. So we just need more description, right, as to how we can help the sister Denisha Jones. All right. Okay, Qadar, and then what? Classroom. So it'll be room of books or room of learning. Could be learning room. We know that the word learn. We know the word learn. Learn is lamad, right? Say it again.
Lamad.
Lamad. So it could be a way to say learning chamber, classroom, class. You know what I mean? Classroom. Class is where you learn, right? So it could be just lamad, right? So this is more like classroom, chamber of learning. It could be Qadar lamad, because now we know we're going to talk about an of right here. We could put Qadar lamad, right? Qadar as a title, Qadar lamad, right? Could be, not sure, right? Just looking at the culture of the Bible and writing it back down on here. It might be like something like that. Okay. Okay. Any more questions, or is there a way for us to move on?
Okay, sir. Okay. That's all it says. It's better.
Huh?
It's better.
Who said it's better?
Hawkins. Hawkins. Micah. Salakia.
Micah. Okay.
The blue is better.
Okay. So the blue is better. But what's Denisha Jones think?
Denisha Jones.
You know, at the end of the day, too, we might have different kinds of screen. One might be using a computer. One might be using a TV. Nowadays, YouTube is on the TV. You can watch TV. Some people using their phone. So I'm gonna make sure that everyone gets this. All right. So we're gonna find some middle ground here. Okay. For the family. You know what I mean? Matthew, when you get a chance, right? See if you can get Shapak in the concordance. Go back to the section in the back where it's Hebrew, because I don't remember ever breaking down the root word of mashapaka. Mashapaka. To say family. Okay?
I got Shapak, but I don't think it's the right one.
Spell it.
Shapak.
No, I wanted the one with the CH at the end. Okay. What about the enemies? Where the enemies at tonight, man? Come on, man. It was no fun. Where the haters at, man? Where IURC? Where are you at? Can't speak no Hebrew. Purple wearing speak no Hebrew cats. Where you at? Where the Shalom crew at? Shalom and the condom hats covering your head. Don't know a damn thing. Where you at, man? Where the hate at, man? How much people online right now? 8. We got 8, but then we got 2. We only got 2 people commenting. We only got Dionysia Jones, our sister, commenting, and Michael, right, commenting. Right, where the enemies at, man? You know what I mean? Come on, man. Want some smoke? Huh? Or they over there wearing bed sheets for garments. Where the bed sheet crew at, man? The bed sheet camp. You know what I mean? Where the Christians? You know what I mean? Whenever you're ready, Matthew, all right? Okay. In the meantime, curriculum says, let's do some prepositions. Prepositions. And Salaka didn't get everybody on the screen this time. Right, next week we're gonna have everybody on the screen. All right, next week we're gonna have everybody on the screen like we did last week. That's what General Kabbalah wanted. He wanted everybody on the screen so we can follow up with the Hebrew, everybody writing it right. All right. I mean, like this, we get to go over a lot like this. You know what I mean? But still, we need participants. All right. Shalom, Israel. Can I ask you a question? Yes. Seeker of truth. Right. You can ask a question. All right. What's the question, seeker of truth? Go ahead.
So what's the word mean? Shapak?
I'm not sure. I want to get the root word of family. Right? So mashpaka had the remember now. Whenever we're looking for a word to read in Hebrew, we gotta look for the
root word.
Say it again.
Say the root word.
The root word. The root word, which is always how many letters? How
many letters?
How many letters is the root word?
You said 3.
3 or? 3 or? Sham. How many letters is in Sham?
How many letters is in Sham? 2.
2. There you go. So 2 or 3. Always 2 or 3 letters. Not really letters, but I'm speaking to people who are young in the Hebrew online. All right, seeker of the truth. Write your question anytime you're ready, all right? Okay, here we go now. Here comes the smoke now, right? 2 or 3 letters is always the root word. Okay. Hold on to the question 1 second, right? Preposition. We start with ah. Ah is one preposition. We got ba. Da. We got da. We got ha. We got wa. We got ya. Ya. Ka. And then we got ka. And then we got ma. And then we do have a na. We're missing the la. La, ma, na. Okay, la. Got it? La, ma, na, sa, I, ha, taza, wa, ra, Sha. We got Sha, and then we got Ta. Okay. Ta. Sorry, we're finishing the class, I think. Your neighbor? Are you home? No, leave it. We'll get it, get it another day. Get it tomorrow, Sunday or something, any other day. Yeah. I might come to you and get it, depending on what's going on. We got flights for now. We 12 here. Come, what's the 12, right? Oh, what's that? Give you a break. No sweat. God, yeah, hold on, seat, man. Go to sleep, man. Rest up. No sweat. Get it done. Okay. So we got the prepositions, right? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, right? So we got an average of 12 prepositions, right? All together, right? In the Hebrew language, there is 22 letters. Right? 22 letters, right? So out of the 22, right? You have to identify what are these prepositions that always come up before the words. Of course, some come up more than the others, right? The more common ones, la, to mean to, ma, to mean of or from, right? What's the other one that always comes up? Wa, to mean and, right? Ha, to mean the, very common. Ba, to mean in or on, right? So these are the more common ones, right? Ya, right? Ya at the beginning of the word to mean he or it, right? Ka to mean like. Mean I didn't like this or you didn't like that. All right? Ka is like. These are the more common ones, right? The medium common ones, it's gonna be like ta. Ta is to say will do. Is future tense. Future tense, right? Often as, like when you're going to do something and you say, I will do it. You say, I will do it, or you say, I'm going to do it, or I'm not going to do it. We say that will or gonna do as stop, right? Future tense, say will do. Okay? Least common ones, you're going to have the na. The na is not, we don't have a definitive of what the na is as yet, right? But when you see a na, the words like na sa, right? Just know what it is. Just count the na like it's not even a possessive. And you got words like Nathan, you change it up and it'll be like nasa, to say gift, or it'll become, okay, so the thing with the na always interchanges with another one of these prepositions. I'll put interchange with a preposition. I'll put that there because that's what you're usually going to see. Right? You're going to see words like Naquam. You got Moses' name, Nasha'ah. Right? When you lifted from the waters, that Shah in Moses' name is really Sha'ah. That's Sha'ah right here. The proper way to say lift or is to say lift. Like you're picking something up. Right? His name means drawn from the waters or lifted from the water. Mayan Nasha'ah or Mayan Sha'ah. Ma Shah. Right? That's how that name is formed. It's a blended name. Right? Some people might say it's the ma is of, but that Sha'ah, right, is the main part, and then the na is always a pattern of words that begin with na. As a matter of fact, we got the concordance code there, with the concordance. Let's look for all the words that begin with na right now, right? How much time we got there, Professor? time? It's 9, right? Okay, so we don't got a lot of time. All right. We'll fill in the rest. Ah is for I. Da is for do. Okay. And then the sha is for pertain. Pertain. Okay. You got words like nakwam. Right? Nakwam. Oh, with the natan, right? The na-tan. So when we deal with interchangeable words, we're looking more at the na, right? This one will be changed into yata, right? This is a word where you change the first syllable of the word, or the first Hebrew character of the word, you change it. You got words like, okay, natan is give, right? And the yatan is more like allow. Like you allow is like you give pass or you give way, right? These are ones you're gonna come across all the time. You got words like what's the other one? I just had another one. You got words like halak. This one doesn't begin with a na, but this is the one where the same way. I don't know if there's a nalak. I'm not sure. I haven't seen a nalak before. But this is the word where they always change the beginning of the word, right? You got halak to say walk, and then you got yalak to say go. You know what I mean? What we got there? You got the na section.
Oh yeah, I had it.
Wait. What you got here? What you got here?
Shapak.
Shapak. Oh, let me hear the shapak right quick.
8192. Shapak.
8192. What you say?
Shapak.
Shafa. Spell it in the Hebrew.
SHAPHAH.
SHAPA.
PHAH.
PHP. Now, help me out there. Okay, let me look right quick. Shapak. That's Shapak. That's not Shapak. Right? What did it say?
I looked up family, and that's when it said.
Oh, they said this one. Okay, what did it say?
To a grave.
There or what? Stick out. Stick out. What the hell does upbraid mean? You know what I mean? Like, what does upbraid mean?
Never heard that.
Okay, so let's look up English definition of upbraid right quick. Upbraid. So sit down. That's okay, right? I got room for me over here. Now I can fit on the board here. That's cool. That's cool. You know what I mean?
Salaki, so you still have that question about seeker of truth?
Come, we're gonna get him. Remind me to get him, all right?
Come.
We're gonna get him right after this, right? Okay. Family, the family. So it says Shapar, right? So the Mashapakar is from Shapar, is what they say. I could disagree. I could disagree. Right? I could disagree because I'm looking for Shapak. I'm looking for Shapak. This one right here. Right? Now here's the thing now. Shah falls on the lines of one of these prepositions here. Right? So what I could do is I could erase this and now we gotta look for what pak is. You see what I'm saying? Look for pak right quick in the concordance. All right, in your own time, all right? Let's get the question from Seeker of Truth. Okay.
I got abrasion.
You got
it's like abrasion. It's like to
abrasion.
To wear away.
But that's not helping us. And I don't get how we get family out of that. So I Strong's might be wrong again. You know what I mean? Strong 0, UPK 1, 2, UPK 2. You see what I'm saying? Go. What is the question? I'm reading for me.
Can I get a breakdown of Samuel's chapter? 2 Samuel chapter 20, verse 9. And Joab said to, we're going into the verse, but Joab said to Amasa, art thou is healthy, my brother? And Joab took.
Art thou in health?
It helps. Yeah,
Right, and then Joab took Amasa by the beard with his right hand to kiss him. Okay. That kiss, right? Kiss is not like kiss today with your mouth, like Italians do. Right? It's not. This is not. The Bible is not a white man's book. Kiss means touch. Touch. Right? The word for touch usually should be something like a guy. Here's another word with a na again. Okay? With another guy. So let's go to 2 Samuel 20 and 9, right? So I go into my my thing here, right? We're going to 2 Samuel, right? 20 and 9, right? I said Joab, Yahweh Amar, Yahweh, which is Joab, to Amasa in good health, my brother, and took his right hand by the beard, right, to kiss him, and it says Nashak, all right? And it says what? An idea of fastening, right? Right? Fastening, the idea to kiss literally or figuratively, also a mode of attachment to equip with weapons, right? So it's not kiss with your mouth. It's not talking about your mouth. Even when it says literally, it's not talking about your mouth at all, right? Because you don't kiss your weapon, but you can equip your weapon and make that weapon kiss your chest. Or today, your gun, you make your gun kiss your hip. You see what I'm saying? So don't, casually say that, they're the, usually when you find brothers who say stuff like this, and they'll look at the brothers putting their hands on their lap and all that, is because you're looking at, you're gay, so you look at things in a gay way. Like if this brother's in New York, and because we're trained to think perverted, right? Everything that say, I put the sandwich in the toaster, they have to say pause. Because you were trained to say pause, because you were made to think gay. I don't know where it came from. It wasn't always there. It was when did that start coming around? Like mid 2000s?
It really got heavy in mid 2000s.
Mid 2000s. I'm plugging my phone into the wall, pause. I'm putting the pen in the pen holder, pause. I got cheese on my sandwich, pause. I got.
That's bad.
I got cheese on my sandwich.
It wasn't that. It wasn't that.
I'm gonna say where I got this from with the cheese. I went to the Bronx. I can't remember in the Bronx I was, man. I guess around. So I was in the Bronx. I think it might have been. What's that place called again, man? It's one of them products over there, man. But I had a cousin who had a brother, and I went. We get to American and all that, and he brought me over there. You know what I mean? And we went to buy a sandwich from the store, and I told the Arab dude in the store, like, yo, make sure you put cheese on my sandwich. Bro was like, oh, started dying. I'm like, and then my cousin's like, yo, you can't say that. You can't say put cheese. I can't say put cheese on my sandwich, Negro. Cheese on my sandwich. It was a girl though, because she's thinking sexual. So brothers see in the Bible, and they'll say, oh, look, it says Joab kissed Amasa, or something about Amasa, and the word kiss is in there. So they think of two men kissing. When you call up your car insurance because you had a car crash, and you say, oh, his car kissed the side of my car, you don't think of nothing gay. Maybe the idea is that you see the word kiss and you think of gay. It could be, or it might just be your English says kiss is kissing with your mouth. Kasham, look at this. Hey, come here. Look. You're gonna get scared. Don't touch this. Do not touch this again. Sit down. Sit. Good boy. Okay, good. Right? Go ahead. We got Nashak in there?
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Oh, was that Pak?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I was going to ask you how to spell that.
Okay, go ahead.
Because I'm not sure I got the right one.
Okay, let's see if it's the right one. Let me see. What I see you first though.
Oh.
That's pa. We got Panja. Oh, we got four. That is it. Okay, so we need more research on Shapak. We don't have time to really get that today. We're gonna need to look in that in our own time. Okay. So usually you see the word touch for touch, that guy for touch, but this is more like when the Lord touches you, which is usually comes into like a plague. Right? The other touch says what? Na shak. Na shakwa. But make sure we pronounce that kwa like quas, because kwa does not equal ka. So do not say your quas like a ka. Okay? Na shakwa. Okay? So we want na shakwa. Let me look at my Kindle right quick. Right? 5041. So okay, here's another way of doing it, right? So the word for kiss came up as 5041. What I do is I go to another Bible app and I put 5401, right? 5401, and I search. And what comes up is kissed, right? Kissed, suffer me to kiss, right? So all the words kiss come up. Now when I click on it, right? We got the same arming and touched, right? We got touch at the bottom there, right? Touched, rule, armed men, all right? And I need the concordance though. It's identical with root 5400. Okay, another 5400. It says kindled here. 5400. Nashak, kindle or burn. It's the same word, nashak. Bring it back right here. Oh, let me center it, right? Let me center it.
There you go.
There we go. All right. I'm moving too much, right?
You're moving too much.
Hold on.
Now bring it back. There you go, right there.
There we go, right there, right? So there's the same word, nashak again. You got 500 there, Matthew? Okay, so we got kindle or burn here. This ain't talking about nobody lipsing nobody. It's the same Hebrew word, nashak. Same Hebrew word. Let me see the book here. Okay, go on. Big up Matthew, man. You know, I mean, he navigated the concordance, man, like he had it for years and years, man. You got concordance at home? No. He don't. No problem. He getting around well with it though. Right. So we're at 5400. Right, which is where right? Where's that at? It's right over here somewhere, right? So we got right here, right? So nashak, right? Nasak, right? 5400, right? Your primitive root, identical 5001, right? Through the idea of fastening, right? The kiss, lips, touch. There's that word touch again. Also the mode of attachment. To equip. Why? Because when you equip yourself, you have to make the thing touch you. The very second it's not touching you anymore, you're not equipped. So the idea is the thing touching you. Okay? Right? So, of course, kiss does not mean kiss in modern gay Christian English. Kiss means touch. Touch. Right? You want to light a fire. It points at the kindling of fire. If you light a fire, if you want to kindle a fire, you have to spark the fire on like a tissue, and you have to make the tissue touch the thing you want to light. Tissue, or you usually make the tissue touch a cardboard, and the fire has to touch the thing you want to light. You see what I'm saying? You get the tissue. The Native Indians they get like a brushwood, like little scrap wood, that lights easy, although like like chaff leaves, right? Like dead leaves, and you light the dead leaves, and the dead leaves light thin sticks because the dead leaf touched the fire touched the thin sticks, and then the thin sticks create a fire, a bigger fire, and you gotta make the thin sticks touch the bigger sticks. But the fire on the sticks has to touch the big piece of wood. If the fire don't touch the wood don't light. That's why it says it's referring to as kindle, because kiss in the Bible means touch. All right, kiss is touch. All right, so now let's bring it back into modern English, because we don't understand old English, right? Read the chapter again. Second Samuel, what was that? Second Samuel 1 or what?
29. 2 Samuel 29. And Joab said to Amasa, art thou in health?
Are you in good health? Are you sick? You good? Go ahead.
My brother.
My brother. They ain't lovers, they brothers.
And
in a culture where homosexuality gets you killed. You see what I'm saying? You get put in a hole in the ground. You know what I mean? Dead, bleeding and bloody. You know Leviticus. Jamaicans know this. Leviticus 20:13. That's the only Bible verse we know in the Bible, right? You know. Okay. Go ahead.
And Joab took Amasa.
Joab took Amasa
by the beard.
With
the right hand.
With his right hand.
To kiss him.
To touch him. Because he's asking like, yo, you in good health? So here's the idea. He doesn't even want to touch him too much. He got him by the beard. It could be to lift him up. It could be to feel his chest, to see the heartbeat. Who knows? Who knows what the idea is? It could be you go to a doctor. How do they kiss you? By touching your feet on your arm right here. To see if your heart beating fast. Do you have high blood pressure? Do you have low blood pressure? You know what I mean? Are you too hot? Are you burning up? You gotta touch him to see if he's in good health. The Bible's not a gay book, right? But anybody who gotta wonder that, right? You're doing the right thing by bringing your question to class. Yeah, you're doing the right thing by bringing it. I'm not going to fault you for that, because it does say kiss, and in 2022, we do live in an LGBT-dominated society. Any rapper that says anything gay or against gays, he gets canceled or some business. So we live in that time where everything is perceived as gay. But the Bible is not gay, right? No problem, right? Anything else we gotta go over?
Actually, question also. What is the name of the app you are using?
The app. The app is the Hebrew, biblical Hebrew. No. Let me write on the board. Right. It's called a Hebrew interlinear, right? The one specifically I use is from Hagios Tech. Because there are going to be many interlinears, and I tried all of them. You know, this is my profession, so I tried all of them. And the one by Hagios Tech is the one I use the best. And everybody else looks at them and tries, and they say that one's the best. All right, so more than one brothers affirmed that this one from Hagios Tech was which one I use. I don't know. I don't get no incentive for it. It's free. You know, give a damn, right? But that one is the one I use. All right? You can use whatever one you want. For brothers who are in the school with me, right? I prefer the brothers who's with me to be on the same page with me. Brothers who are not in the school, use whatever you want. All right? Go ahead, President.
Oh, it's like it, sir. If I may, about the scripture, the only thing that you have to do is read the verse above and the verse down.
Go ahead.
Well,
I'm
going to read verse 10. Mm-hmm. But Amasa took no heed to the sword, which he was talking about. He must have had something attached for.
He took no heed to the sword, meaning what?
To the sword.
He didn't take no mind. He didn't pay attention. Like, we might need the sword here. Go ahead. Mm-hmm.
That was in Joab's hand.
He took no heed to the sword that was in Joab's hand. So he's looking at Joab with a sword, and he didn't pay attention to it. Keep reading.
So he smite them.
So he smited him. Go ahead.
Therewith in the fifth rib.
In the fifth rib. God damn. So like God damn meaning God condemned. Like no. Right? So wait. So who's stabbing who?
Well, you gotta go with it. It was
Matthew. You got it?
Yeah.
Read it again.
At the Hebrew side.
Oh, he's looking at the Hebrew.
right down here.
Yeah. Matthew's doing what's right. Let Matthew read it for a second, Princess, all right? Give Matthew the verse for me, Brother Sam.
I got it.
Go ahead.
2 Samuel 20, chapter 20 and verse 8. When they were at the great stone which is in Gibeon, Amasa went before them. And Joab's garment that he had put on was girded unto him, and upon it a girdle with a sword fastened upon his loins in the sheath thereof. The sword kissed his girdle. All right, go ahead. And as he went forth, it fell out.
And as he went forth, it fell out. How do you know this sword fell out? Because the sword wasn't kissing his hip no more. You see what I'm saying? The sword was not kissing his hip anymore. Keep reading.
And Joab said to Amasa, art thou in health, my brother?
Like, yo, you dropped your sword, brother. You feeling all right there? Yo, you drunk, nigga? What's going on? Well, give me the part where you read Brothers about your the rib and all that, the fifth rib and all that.
Oh, that's verse 10.
That was verse 10. So okay, keep reading Matthew.
And Joab took Amasa by the beard with the right hand to kiss him. Verse 10. But Amasa took But Amasa took no heed to the sword that was in Joab's hand. So he smote him therewith in the fifth rib, and shed out his bowels to the ground.
So he cut out his belly. He put in the fifth rib, and his bowels put to the ground, meaning he cut out his stomach. That's the Bible. The Bible is a warrior's book. This is a book full of killing and killers and cats who are killers. It's not a gay book. You don't find. I don't know. I've never read no two men in there. I heard about two men killing each other right here. You know what I mean? But so, brother who would look for something gay in the Bible, you're not going to find that. What you're going to have is your misconception of the Bible and your misinterpretation of the Bible, which is common to Christians. Christians always misinterpret the Bible and take the Bible for something it's not. God does not love everybody. It's not gay, and you're not allowed to be gay in church. I bet people in the choir read this and be like, see, look, they kiss. We're allowed to. No, you're not allowed to kiss. Two men are not allowed to kiss. In the UPK, two men are not allowed in the bathroom at the same time. Rules by Commander General. Two men are not allowed in the bathroom at the same time. Never. You see what I'm saying? If there's a reason why a brother got to clean the bathroom or something, even the door got to remain open. Brothers not allowed in the bathroom with the door closed. Two brothers. That's against the rules of the ISUPK by Commander General. You know what I mean? No problem. Any more on there?
No, that's it.
Remember, that was verse 10?
Yeah, that was verse. Oh, wait, there's more in verse 10.
There's more in verse 10. Go ahead.
And struck him not again, and he died.
Are you in good health? So he kissed him. He kissed his hip like this. Here's the knife. We got knives in here, man. This school is gangster, man. We got knives in here. Here we go, right here. Like, yo, brother, you in good health? Guy by the bed and kissed him. Cutting chicken. It's like it, right?
It's about.
Yeah. God. So that, and all of his stomach came out. All of his stomach came out. You know what I mean? Can you read it again? Sit down. Go ahead.
But Amasa took no heed to the sword that was in Joab's hand.
Yeah, I got a sword in my hand, and Amasa looking like, all right, yeah, I'm good. You know what I mean? Keep reading.
So he smote him therewith in the fifth rib.
So he smote him here in the fifth rib. Let's count the rib. 1, 2, 3. Somewhere right here. Somewhere right here. Right. Go ahead.
And shed out his bowels to the ground.
Shed out the bowels to the ground. Rock. Got him bowels to the ground. Go ahead.
And struck him not again.
Hit him once. Yeah, your bowels come out. You gonna look at it in faith. You done. You know what I mean? Keep going.
And he died.
Yeah, you know them samurai movies brothers are. The samurai, they cut out their belly. And then some of the Japanese cats, they try to put the belly back in before they die. You know what I mean? Is that it though?
Or there's more line in the verse.
Go ahead.
So Joab and Abishai, his brother, pursued after Sheba, the son of Bichri.
Uh-huh. Okay, no problem. What's the response? Is there any more there? Brothers up?
No, just pulled another scripture.
Uh-huh.
But we have time constraints now.
Okay. We read the question on brothers up?
You want the second question?
Uh-huh.
He's talking about Exodus chapter 25, verse 1 to 8.
Mm-hmm.
Saying, God tell Israel to build him a sanctuary with specific things, and especially in verse 4,
Mm-hmm.
it mentioned two colors,
Mm-hmm.
purple and blue.
Purple and blue.
Is it safe to say that those two are his favorite colors?
No. Matthew, you want to
Like it's three colors.
It's three colors.
Blue, purple, and scarlet.
Blue, purple, and red. Is it safe to say that those three are his favorite colors? That there's only 7 colors. And the indigo and violet is then the same thing. There's really only 6 colors out there. You know what I mean? Orange, right? Red, orange, yellow, green. So out of half the colors his favorite, that don't make no sense. All right. Blue represents the Lord. Purple, here's what he's hung up on, right? Purple, right? Because of IUIC has given purple a bad name. Purple is not evil. I'm making a purple pants right now, right? Brothers in here got purple garments. Yerashamath, heavy brother in the school for the 5,000. He got a purple garment, purple mitri. Purple is not evil, right? Only in America. That's the same as in America. You see in the text 2 men kissing, and you look at it as gay. It's the same as how gay people in America consider purple to be their gay color. So purple is not gay. The same as how pink is not gay, but except if a man wears pink, it says, whoa, that man might be gay. Right? A man who likes to wear too much purple, and he's from church, he might be gay. He might be gay. Because purple in America is a line. Gay people took that as their color of choice. Now in the Bible, purple is a color that is extremely hard to make. Number one, Israelites had to make it because the other heathens are dumb. Blue was extremely hard to get because you had to get blue flowers, which were rare, right? Red was a color hard to get. You wear blue, you wore red. You see what I'm saying? You wore blue silk, red silk. You must got money. You have the resources to put this expensive dye with this expensive dye, and then you make purple. Then you really got money. So purple is more based on Israelites having money, and they've been given wealth by the Lord, and they have the resource to make this expensive fabric in this expensive color. So purple and blue and red is more denoting wealth. It's not the Lord's favorite color. All right? And then gay people wore purple in the Bible. Who I mean by gay people? Sinners. Sinners are gay. All sin is the same, according to James 2:10. Right? The rich people who were selfish and cared about nobody, just like gay people, selfish and don't care about nobody, they liked purple in the Bible. You see what I'm saying? So is it the Lord's favorite color? No. Is the color purple evil? No. The color purple is not evil. Right? So the color is hard to make. It's come from flowers that are hard to provide with. Right? You took 2 sorts of expensive rare flowers and you put them together. It was just expensive. Supply and demand. All right? So is there more questions on that? Okay, and that's it, right?
Okay,
You got one more question. Okay, come on, we're up in the time.
Can you explain to procedures on how the ISUPK came up with the date for the feast days.
From Leviticus 23. Right? From Leviticus 23. Go ahead.
And especially the day of the Passover, because other camps have different Passover.
Okay, so in the Bible it tells you the Lord said He created the moon and the stars for time. So you have to study the moon and the stars as the signs of heaven. It's for time. It's not for, I don't know what he says. It's not for astrology. That's garbage. Not for astrology or zodiac signs. The moon and the stars is for time. Right? So the moon lets you know what time of the month it is. The word moon in Hebrew is month. The word for month in Hebrew is the moon, Qadash. Right? And that lets you know what time of the month it is. Right? And then the stars also tell you what time of the year it is. All right? So that's that, right? That's how we get the date for our Passover. Any more?
Okay. He said, thanks for answering all my questions. I'm learning and we'll tune in every day. And you'll come in
big up the seeker of truth. Right? Give my hand.
I guess you could do this next week's slot this Sunday. Can you explain the Isupk greetings, and is it in the scripture?
Next week. It is in the scriptures. Next week.
Okay.
Right? It's especially in the New Testament when it comes to Christ about saluting, and you must salute everyone. The rule is in the Bible. You have to salute everyone in the Hebrew. You see what I'm saying? Use not the Lord's name in vain. If a brother's head is covered, you're not allowed to pray when your head is covered. When your head is covered, you have to not pray in the Hebrew. You go to Ecclesiastes 1:1. The prologue, it tells you Hebrew has more force. So when your head is covered, don't say the Lord's name. Use not the Lord's name in vain. All right, no problem, right? Any more?
That's it.
All right. Right, no problem. Shalom, right? Also, I end the bar, right? And with that, part the class, the priest and officers 500.
And Israel. You're gonna give them Israel a margin, which means to stand. Men Israel. You're gonna give them salute. You're gonna men Israel around Shabbat. A margin. Barak.
Yahweh Hashem Yahweh.
Yahweh. So I'm turning to the sister. I'm give one salute to the sister. Men Israel, Amar Shabbat, Amadrim, Barak, Yahweh Hashem Yahweh. Yahweh, class dismissed.
Go.